hitting that smash that up that go live. Me a buck, you know, me a hit that buck, you know, that buck.
Bro, what if I actually like curled my mustache like this?
That shit goes crazy.
I feel like it takes a lot of maintenance. I've never done it myself. Mainly because I think it gets frustrating after it's a certain length. You got like a full stash though. You got like a
I got a nice mustache.
Yeah, you got a full stash.
Bro, you should see Peanut. He's already got a mustache. Motherfucker's 7 years old. I'm like, my bad. That's from me. But I can't, like, my beard line is not the same on both sides, and it pisses me the fuck off.
That's good stash genetics. I don't think mine is either.
Mine's coming in.
Ooh, I got the car back. Good. I'm sorry. I just want to drop, bro. I'm so happy.
That's why we're late today.
Got him.
I legitimately was trying to like rush. I was trying to rush you to tell me if it was gonna be 7:30, so I could rush to go get a haircut. But I couldn't do it.
Oh my bad.
I wasn't able to do it. No, it's not your fault. I mean, it kind of is because you told us it was on for 7, and then you said.
I know. I was like, bro, there's no shot they're getting back to me. I was like, you know what, fuck it. It's kind of getting late, whatever. And then I texted that, and then like 5 minutes later, the guy was like, hey, it's ready to pick up. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me, bro? So then that's when I texted you guys. And then I was on a pinch, like time crunch too, because the place was going to shut down in like, I don't know, at 5:30. I don't know what time I ended up going, but, and then the car rental place was going to close down at like 6. So I was on a mad dash. So yeah.
Mad dash. Had stash. Welcome to another episode. Oh, you got something for us today then? Oh, you got to have something for us today, bro.
Who?
You.
Me?
What intro?
Hi. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the usual Tuesdays.
Hi.
Hey.
Hi.
I gotta bring back the intros. We'll do it. I literally just got my car. It came back home. God bless, by the way.
Means that you don't have an intro for us? Like,
welcome to the Usual Tuesday podcast. I'm your host, Big Corpse, alongside with my wonderful, amazing, and powerful co-hosts and lunatics, save 1 and 0%. And as you guys have noticed, Zero got his car back today. Hey, another quick round of applause.
Thank you. I've been without a car for a week and a half, maybe more than that. I don't know. I lost count.
No. Don't say that, because you have had a car. You just been
without my car. Yes, that's true.
Man said, I've been without a car so people could feel bad for him.
No. I go fucking people feel bad for me. It's annoying, the whole situation, but you know.
It is
don't
so
feel bad for me. I'm blessed.
Okay, so wait. I sent something in the chat earlier, in the group chat earlier, and I think that you guys both agreed. So the thing was, when you are in the shower, do you wipe the water off of you before getting your towel and drying off? Right? That's what they were saying, right?
Yeah. They were like saying you physically like wipe down, like window wipers, your whole body.
Who does that?
I don't know.
Nobody in their right mind does that. Like that is what. Okay.
Because the comments were split, and it made me like, holy shit. Is there people really that do this?
I'll say this, right? I've done it before. I don't want to knock them in like he's psycho. Right?
I was gonna say it makes sense. Like I get the idea.
Psychotic.
No, I get the
coming out the gym, coming out. You're in the gym. You're hitting the shower. I'm gonna try to get all this water off of me, right? Because my towel, I want to be as less wet as possible, because that's gonna get stuffed in a bag.
You don't want the
and
bag
then that
to
bag
be smelly.
Right? Because what if I get fucked up and end up over here, and I was supposed to be over there, and it's 4 hours later. Now my shit reeks, and it's like
I get that. Even on like a I'm at home chilling. I get the idea. That's what I'm saying. I get the idea. I don't know. Has this been explained to the podcast properly?
No.
So Save sends us a video, a TikTok video that, by the way, these guys are like podcasters that
that one hot.
I just know that their whole thing is like not clickbaity, but just like deranged
It can't.
back
It
and
can't
forths.
be. Because
Like there was one dude.
Some of the shit they say makes too much sense.
No, there was
for it
one.
to-
There was the same dude was saying. What did he say? Fuck. What was the thing about the almond joys? What did he say about the almond joys? He had it in his pocket, and I forgot what it was about the almond joys that fucking kind of pissed me off. I forgot what it was.
He eats the nut or something like that, and like sucks on it, and then keeps the nut for later. I think that's what it was.
Right.
That's
He ate everything but the nut, and then he kept the nut for later. That's crazy. See, like shit like that. I'm like, you don't do shit
But
like
there's
this.
people, bro.
No,
look at him though. He probably does do some shit like that. Let's be real.
Like that's what I'm saying. Like it just feels a little. Okay, you're just doing this for attention. It's fine. You can just admit it. But, yeah, I don't know who's wiping down. Like I don't know. Like it makes sense, but I don't know who's taking the time. You know what I mean?
You didn't finish explaining.
Oh, I'm so sorry. So these two dudes, they have like controversial back and forth between like what kind of normal day to day shit. Who, one of them might do something super weird, and the other one is like, what the fuck? Or somebody might do something super normal, and then the other guy's like, I've never heard that a day in my life. One dude said, coming out the shower, do you wipe off all the excess water from your body as much as possible before you reach for the towel? And the other guy, I think the other guy said yes. And the original person.
He never says controversial stuff. So that's what I'm saying. This has to be a real thing that people do. Because he never says the controversial part.
And then the original guy who asked the question said, that's crazy. Like you just reach for the towel and you start drying yourself, which makes sense. I think both make sense. But like wiping yourself down, it's just like, who's taking the time? Who's got time like that?
No, that's the proper way to get out of the shower is to turn the water off and then grab your towel and dry off.
That's what it's for.
And then you step out and dry your legs.
Oh, see, I'm drying my legs and then I'm stepping out.
How do you dry your feet? What's the point of drying
your
your legs?
Dry the bottom of your feet. What are you talking about?
You're standing in a tub with one foot?
Yeah.
Oh, that's dangerous.
Not when you got impeccable balance. What do you mean? You're just standing on one foot. You're not like hopping around.
Dangerous. That's dangerous. What happens if you slip? You're fucked.
How do you slip? You're planted on the ground. You're not like hopping.
It's wet. It's wet porcelain. What is it?
It doesn't make it.
Do you have a bath mat? Do you have like a mat in your tub?
No, I have no bath mat.
Oh, that's dangerous, bro. That scares me. Please don't do that.
What
anymore.
I do that every day.
Please don't do that.
When I was at the hotels, right? No, this was my thing. Is with the hotels, I used to like to get the wheelchair accessible rooms. I know I'm an asshole, whatever. But I would get that one because they're bigger, right? Like they're bigger and they usually have they don't have tubs, right? But I can get where homie's like, yeah, I shake the water off, because like there would be a lot of times the towel would be across the way, right? So before I step out onto the floor, yeah, I'm like, I'll shake all the water off, boom, 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 whatever, and then step out there so I'm not fucking leaving a snail trail of water from my fucking bubble bath. Like
crazy.
Like, I don't want to do all that. But if I when I was living at the apartment, the towel was within reaching distance of the bathtub. Like I ain't even got to lean. It's just right there. Bang. Mm-hmm. And then, yeah, I just start drying my fucking body out. Like, why am I wiping myself off? Like, I might wipe my face off, So
whoever built that bathroom is crazy.
Also, I've only been in one wheelchair accessible bathroom, like hotel room, because the one that I was in wasn't ready or whatever. And yeah, they are really far. Why are you laughing, Save?
I just got a text message from somebody that wipes down after the shower.
That's crazy. Name them. You got to name drop them now. Fuck, what the hell?
How on all of the internet is that fucking like legitimately possible? I don't understand.
I try not to laugh. I try to keep it in, but I couldn't help it.
Nah. Oh, I've only been in one of those bathrooms, and for some reason the towel rack was ridiculously far. I don't know why. It's like, what do you think?
One time. Go ahead.
No, because I just don't get. It's like, I get it's a hotel and it's not supposed to be like home, but it's like, bro, why is the rack across all the way across? I gotta walk past the shitter to get to the fucking thing, dude. What's up?
One time, it just popped in my head. I don't know why I'm telling this story on the internet. I probably have told this story on the podcast, actually. Bro, people that build bathrooms fucked up like that piss me the fuck off. I stayed in a hotel one time, and the toilet, like the toilet paper was more than arm's like length away, even if I like scooted over like this.
Oh, hurt.
Bro,
You gotta have some fun as a builder, bro. You gotta have some fun.
Yeah,
But
your
I-
dirty booty ass all in the air and shit,
Nah,
reaching for the
bro,
toilet
I
paper.
woke up and there was a small turd on the floor from me.
Nah.
Let me explain why. I was fucked up the night before because it was when the Super Bowl, it was when the Eagles first won their Super Bowl. And it was at a hotel in LA. And I had to be in LA that night. Like the night the Eagles won the Super Bowl, me and my boy, I worked for BMW at the time, and we had like a training that we had to be at in LA. So we drove to LA that night. And I assume I was trying to wipe my ass. And the rest is history. But I don't remember because I was blacked out drunk.
We assume.
That's funny.
So stop building these bathrooms fucked up.
Well, imagine like you're a builder. These guys are like, man, they're paying me late. You know what? Fuck these guys. And then
Nah,
do
bro,
it
you wouldn't believe.
an arm's length away. More than an arm's length.
You wouldn't believe, bro. Like, you're working this project, right? Like for example, you're working this project. Boom, 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 and the walls go up, and you notice, you're like, huh, that's off by about 6.5 inches. And
Jesus.
the thing is especially like in
6.5 inches is a lot. Hold on.
It's massive. Some would say.
Bro, I was on a site when a dude fell down the elevator well.
Oh,
I have been around for some shit,
That's
right?
crazy.
Like, so
They survived?
it's yeah, but he got fucked. Yeah, but fucking.
yeah.
So when they throw these walls up, it's not like they're throwing up like little chunk at a time, bro. A lot of them are prefabbed, boom, boom. So whoever chalked this line out, they just use a line that's on the floor.
Mhm.
They're not measuring it out every single time. They're not wasting their fucking time, right? So one chalk line, boom, bang. That's your mark. All the walls need to land on that mark. Bang, 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 they go, right? So somebody fucked up, bro. And I remember like, ooh, ouch, bro. That's a whole like 2 weeks right there, bro. Like, because I remember like, get the fuck out, everybody, get out. Like, you know, so I was like, well, I started noticing things, you know, once I joined, you know, the trades. It was like, that light looks like it's a little bit off, right? Or hey, why is this thing do that? Like, you know,
Yeah.
hotel rooms are crazy. You find a bunch of shit.
All right. So another thing that I saw today, and it popped in my mind that I wanted to ask you guys. From your childhood, what is the best show theme song?
Ooh. Oh, that's funny. We're gonna have not big difference. We're just not gonna have the same shows.
The best.
Yeah, the best theme song from a show.
Best, right? Best
Yes, dog.
intro, Dragon Ball motherfucking Z. Okay, but I think personally,
a song, the song.
all that.
That's exactly what I was thinking too.
Cause this is all that. This is all.
Wait,
don't
theme
even think
song,
Damien
right?
knows
Wait,
what that is.
why did you?
Damien, do you know what all that is?
I've never seen it, but I know I know of it.
And but this is just another introduction.
Wasn't that TLC?
Mm-hmm.
Ooh boy.
I was gonna say Teen Titans, the original Teen Titans.
No.
Teen Titans.
Teen Titans. Yeah, boy, that
There's
show's
no
tight.
way you're saying that's the best song, though.
Bro. Maybe I'm just thinking like most memorable. Like when you say
Most
the
memorable
best,
doesn't always mean best.
when you say
though.
the best, is it like I'd have it on my iPod like playlist, or I would have it on like a Spotify shit? Is that what you mean?
Hey, don't knock that, bro. I have video
Whoa.
games.
I'm
Wait,
not
wait,
saying
wait,
it's not. I'm
Hey,
not knocking. I'm saying when you say the best, what is your criteria?
Best song.
The
hold on.
best.
Wait. Damo, you might be old enough for this one to really remember, but what's the fucking song? Take me there, I wanna go there. Take me there, I wanna go there.
I have no idea.
Take me to that. It was from the Rugrats movie.
Yeah, but that's not a theme song.
We're saying just theme songs that are running.
That was
It's
TLC
Ben.
too,
It's
wasn't
Ben
it?
10,
I
the
thought so.
original Ben 10.
No,
I don't even know that song. So
Ben 10 was
can
a
you
pretty
give me-
cool
can you give
cartoon.
me
It
a-
was a
too.
sick
me a
ass
little clip.
cartoon.
It
Huh?
was a good cartoon. Like
Give me a little snippet of how
It's
the theme song went.
it's like dun dun dun, dun, dun. It started with an alien device. Did what it did. It stuck itself upon its wrist. Dude, it was sick.
I have never watched that show, so I have no idea.
I loved it. I'm trying to think too.
The outro for Out of the
Chowder?
Box. Out of the Box.
out of the box, out of the box. Hey,
You
no,
know
no,
Out of the Box? Please, Damien, tell me.
I don't. I have no idea what that is. I've never even heard of Out of the Box.
Well, yeah, I see that one. To you, my
Wait,
friend.
Isn't this
Wait,
the Blue Bear?
Until we meet again.
wait. How did Reading Rainbow go? How did Reading
Reading
Rainbow
Rainbow.
go? No.
Butterflies in the sky. That's
Yes,
Reading Rainbow.
yes.
Take a look. And in a book, it's Reading Rainbow.
Wait.
Reading Rainbow was the shit, actually.
Bear in the Big Blue House. Do you guys remember that?
Yes.
Oh,
That
bro.
was awesome.
Do you remember Bananas in Pajamas?
Bananas.
Damien's too young for that.
I've never seen
in
that.
Pajamas. You don't remember? Oh, bro.
Bananas and
Bananas in
pajamas. This was in
Was-
1992. I wasn't even.
Was the goodbye
Born.
farewell? Was that Zaboomafoo?
No, it was Out of the Box.
Ooh,
That's how they
Was that Out of the
Zabuma
Box?
Food. That
was
was
Zabuma
a
Food?
good one.
Zaboomafoo?
I love
I don't know.
Zabuma
The
Food.
lemur?
Yeah, that's the lemur.
But then we're laying what's in store, and and we're going out the door, something like that.
Oh, y'all don't know what's up with Dragon Tales though.
Dragon Tail. Fuck
Yeah,
yeah,
watch that
bro.
show,
That
yeah.
was a sick.
But no,
ass show.
but you mentioned Zoom. That theme song was fire too. Zoom. You remember that?
Oh, I do. I remember
yeah,
Zoom too.
I remember that, I remember that.
99. All these shows were
Zoom,
came out when I was
Zoom.
born. That's crazy,
Yeah, we're old, bro.
bro. You guys were
Fuck.
born.
All
in
the shows that we're gonna be talking about are like, oh no, oh bro.
It's Fetch,
Hold on.
bro. Fetch. Did you guys watch Fetch? With
Fetch?
Ralph Ruffman. Oh, you guys didn't watch it. It was made
No,
up. It
Fetch
was,
will
made,
never happen, bro. Fetch will never happen.
it was in 2006. Fetch will happen.
Yeah.
I know
Oh.
the reference.
I was in like 10th grade.
Yeah, bro. 2006. I was 7 years old. Life was good.
2006, I wasn't in 10th grade. Yes, I was. 2006, I was in 10th grade.
I was 7 years old.
There's no way I'm watching some show called Fetch.
Fetch with Ralph Ruffman. It was like it was like a scavenger hunt type show with contestants and like a cartoon dog. It was sick. That shit was awesome.
But
Dragon
do you
Tail.
remember Cat Dog? The
Cat
Dog theme
Dog.
song?
Cat
Oh.
dog.
One fine day.
Cat
Bro, that used to be my shit. I miss watching cartoons. I miss
Bro,
being a kid.
honestly, dude, sometimes I think like, take me back, bro. I'll just
I don't know,
let me
that shit's
just
ghetto.
let-
This is ghetto as fuck. I do not like it.
dude, let me just be just chilling on the couch watching like some TV for a little bit. Just give me like an hour.
But that's the thing is it's not the same. Like Peanut watches TV, but he watches YouTube videos on TV now.
That's what I'm saying. Like, take me like if I could just go back in time and just be there for a minute, just like a little hour. Just let me chill.
1 hour? Okay, if 1 hour is two shows, two cartoons, what would you watch? What would be the two cartoons that you would watch?
Bro, I would for surely be watching Ben 10. And I would probably for surely be watching depends on what age I am, but I want to say like Chowder Adventure Time. Bro, those are my shows. Adventure Time is still my show.
I definitely tried to watch that show, and it was not a good show.
Bro, it's actually it sucks
Not
because
a-
they wrap it in so much like filler sometimes that there is such a core to it that you just have to kind of push through. I had my girlfriend watch it, and there is a lot of filler. I won't lie, and you kind of just have to like that type of humor to be able to get through it. But at its core, it's such a good show, bro. But I
there
get
wasn't
it.
even that much humor in the 3 episodes that I watched. So
No, I get
Bro,
it.
can I tell you guys I don't know why this is like such a core memory. Young Putch probably 4th grade, bro. Sit in front of the fucking TV. It's got the rabbit ears, right? I'm fucked with the rabbit ears.
Yeah.
And I caught the fucking Carolina Panthers game, and I knew as soon as the fucking game ended, right? I needed to go ahead and put on a jacket and my shoes. There's going to be a knock at the door. There was a knock at the door, and the young man goes, and these words, I don't know why, are so. He goes, "Do you want to come outside and play?" And I'm like, "Yeah, hold on, let me ask my mom." And I go and I'm like, "Hey, they want to know if I can go outside and play." And because every weekend after the Panthers game would play football, or before, right? So, but the morning games would play after. So we're playing after. And I remember just going outside and playing, like, but for some reason that the look on his fucking booger infested nose, like fucking face, like, I don't know what it was. That just sticks with me, bro. There was something about watching fucking early football games or like Yu-Gi-Oh, bro. I would fuck around with some Yu-Gi-Oh in the morning, Saturday morning cartoons on the TV.
I did watch Yu-Gi-Oh. I just never got into like the game.
I never really watched
But
Yu-Gi-Oh.
those are like the posts that fuck me up though, Pudge. Is like they'll show like the green box, like, oh, one time it was the last time you kicked it on this green box and you didn't even know. Wait, did you guys kick it on a green box, Damien? Yeah, like, or like, yeah, like what? I don't even remember the last day that I played outside.
Bro, me and my cousin, and like we had a neighborhood of like I had my friend across the street. I had actually 2 of my like closest friends across the street, and then I lived next to my cousin, and my cousin also lived with me. So I had hella people at all times, and sometimes we would just go outside and nobody would be outside. So we'd fucking grab the garden hose and just play in dirt, bro. Like we would make rivers out of dirt and fucking like build little cities and be like, this is my guy over here doing his like whatever. And that was like, you know, that was the life. That was sick.
Yeah, it was tight. I remember one time, because I had a little brother, like we would always get somewhat matching clothes. And I'll never forget, I had like this quarter zip sweater, and it had a big black bar in the middle of it, and mine was green and my brother's was red, and it was raining really fucking hard one day, and the gutter, or the like curb, the gutter, I guess, in front of the crib got hella, there used to be higher, and it got hella flooded, and I was like, oh, you could swim in that. That's how flooded it was.
Yeah.
So my mom was like,
what's up,
go
Bub?
ahead.
How you
Like,
doing,
if you
buddy?
guys want to go swim in it. And we swam in the gutter in the rain.
God.
And then, like, that just popped up another core memory. We didn't have a pool growing up. We were poor. We're like, this is my childhood home. You know what I mean? And we had this big plastic toy box in the back. And we would take all the toys out and fill it up with water, and that would be our pool.
I literally,
and it would be
like, I have a photo of me and my cousin, like in our like swimming trunks and like swimsuit, like fucking sashimi'd in this fucking box of water. We didn't even like fit. We couldn't even really do anything. My like knees are popping out like out of this fucking box, and we got like little toys that we're just fucking with. It was so funny.
Damn, bro. Like, it used to be so sick back in the day.
And so simple too. That shit is crazy. Like a box, water, you're having the time of your life, bro. Like
that's why it makes me happy that Peanut is a kid like that. Like, he has this big orange tub, and like he'll just be like, "Daddy, can I fill this up with water?" And he'll fill it up with water and take all his little sea creatures outside and just play with them for like 2 hours, bro. And I'm like, yes, be outside.
Yeah, no, I think that's really good. I don't know, because I don't have kids myself, but even like in the apartment complex I'm in, I see kids are outside a lot, and hopefully that just means like, you know, parents aren't necessarily sticking them in front of screens all the time. Maybe we're kind of pivoting either away from that or just making sure that that doesn't happen. So I think that's cool.
Those are the biggest babysitters in the world, bro.
Yeah,
the screens. Oh yeah, no, yeah. I know it's happening a lot, but I'm just hoping like, you know, not every time.
I know a couple people like that are very tablet oriented. It's bad. It makes me sad for children sometimes.
I just finally let my son start playing Roblox.
Oh man, damn.
That's the one I won't let Peanut play. I just got him Minecraft.
Oh, Minecraft is fire.
I finally dude, he just hit me with the you can
I've been
trust
doing
me,
good,
Dad. And I
man.
was
I've
like,
been doing well. I appreciate you for being
I
here.
was like, I know I can, baby. Like I know. I'm like, I know I can, baby. And he's like, well, he's just breaking it to me, and I was like, baby, you're breaking my heart. I was like, just go. I was like, you've heard what your dad said. And then I talked to his mom later, and I was like, he's a fucking good boy. Like, what are we supposed to do? You know what I mean? She's like, well, this is what his friends say at school. Like they all like his whole little gang,
Yeah.
the little clique that they got in their fucking class of like 12 of them. Like, like they all play Roblox together. They all play Minecraft together. So I'm like, damn, I don't want him to be
Like
just the
missing out.
one. Just the one.
Ooh, okay. Speaking of, he's a good boy. Let me ask you guys a question, okay? So, I have a problem with my nephew, who I live with. He's 12 years old. He doesn't like going to school. I finally got him to start going to school.
Oh, nice.
He's very money oriented.
Oof.
Okay.
He's running your pockets.
So, Sunday, he texted me and he said, hey, I'm going to go to Starbucks with my friends in the morning. Can I have $15? And I said no at first, twice. And then I was like, fuck. Like, here's $10. I gave him $10. I Apple paid him $10.
Mm-hmm.
Then he didn't go to Starbucks on Monday.
Oh, shit.
He woke up late and went straight to school instead of going to Starbucks. So I told him last night, hey, if you don't, he's like, oh, I'm going to wake up early and go to Starbucks with my friends on Tuesday. I said, okay, if you don't go to Starbucks, I'm canceling the payment and I'm taking the money back. He said, okay. He woke up late this morning, so I canceled the payment. Then he texted me after school and he said, hey, I'm going to Starbucks right now. Can you send me the $10 back? I have his location. So I checked his location. He wasn't at Starbucks, but I sent him the $10 anyways, just to
see what he does.
See what he did.
Sure.
So I get home and he's in the kitchen and I was like, hey, so how was Starbucks? And his mom was like, oh yeah, he said he got like a venti frappuccino and a cake pop. And so I said, look at me. Did you go to Starbucks? He was like, yeah, I went to Starbucks. I said, look at me in my eyes and tell me that you went to Starbucks. Yeah, I went to Starbucks. I said, okay, I Apple paid you. So show me the receipt show me that it shows that you use a transaction at Starbucks. Because I knew he was lying.
Yeah.
And then he kind of like did a little thing that people do when they lie and like went over. And then he was like, okay, and I was like, you didn't spend the money at Starbucks. Just tell me that you didn't spend the money at Starbucks. What did you spend the money on? And he was like, I didn't spend the money on anything. I saved it because I want to try and save money. So part of me is like, okay, that's good that you want to save money. But the other part is like, motherfucker, why are you lying to me? Just tell me that you didn't spend the fucking money. And if you would have looked at me in the eyes and said, no, I actually wound up saving the money and I didn't buy anything from Starbucks, they would have been the end of it. But I almost made him send me the money back. What the fuck would you do in my situation? Would the money be coming back?
Low key, for me, the money would be coming back. I'd be like, don't lie to me. Next time,
it was
don't
bad.
lie to me.
Oh, yeah, it was bad.
Yeah, bro, lying is.
He started crying and everything because I was like,
yeah, with like
don't do that shit.
Family, just don't lie to me. Like I just don't lie. Like that's a bridge you don't want to cross.
Bro, and that's the thing. Anybody that really knows me knows that, one, I can typically tell when you're lying, and two, I fucking hate liars.
Yeah.
Like he could have said I bought a BB gun with it, or I owed my friend money and I gave him. He could have told me anything, and it would have been the truth, and I would have been okay with it. Mm-hmm. I fucking hate liars, bro.
But let's go back to the. Okay, so you say. You can say I owe somebody money, all right? I don't think I'd give them money in that instance. figure it out. Right.
Oh no, that's what I'm saying. I didn't care about the initial lie, which I'm not saying that it was a lie initially that he was going to go to Starbucks. I think that he was really going to go to Starbucks with his friends. But I think because he saw that I canceled the payment, he was like, "Oh, this is why he gave me the money in the first place. Let me ask him for the money back by saying I'm doing the same thing that I was doing."
So
And it
so in
became a
that
lie.
instance, yeah, so in that instance where it's like, well, hey dog, like that isn't save it money. I gave that to you at Starbucks.
Sometimes
money,
you just gotta press
right?
them a little bit, hub.
So go ahead and shoot me that back. And then we could talk about how you can get some save it money, right? Because bro, I heard this man talking to his daughter the other day, and this shit blew my lid, right? I'm gonna do this shit with Elijah. Maybe you can do something like this too. She had her little purse, right? She goes, Daddy, I want to buy this. He goes, okay, let's count it. So he's counting the money with her, bro. And I'm just over here listening. He goes, all right, baby. He goes, you have enough. She goes, I have enough. She goes, oh, I want to buy it. He goes, listen, baby. He goes, you're only so many away from. It was like something like $60, right? Or it's almost $50. He goes, I'm gonna make you an offer, baby. He goes, you can buy it. He's like, but if you get to $50, I'll give you $50. And I was like, damn. I was like, like, oh my god.
Wait,
okay.
he was saying that if she earns $50,
like he's like, you're so
he'll
many
match
from,
it.
yeah, he's like, you're
Okay,
almost
okay.
to $50. So you get to, if you wanna, you can buy this now, baby. But if you want to save your money and you get $50,
We're gonna double it.
because you've been a good girl and been saving your money, I'm gonna hit you with another 50 because I'm dad, right? Because dad.
Did you hear what she took? What offer did she take?
No, I kept
Fuck.
I didn't want to be too in it, like, right? Because I was already all like fucking about to fall over, like trying
You
to
like
look,
literally go
You know
up to
what? Peanut
look
does.
big.
I do that with Peanut when it comes to like sweet shit. Because after school sometimes he'll be like, "Daddy, can we go get a Slurpee?" And I'm like, "Okay, hear me out. We can go get a Slurpee right now, or if you wait until after we eat dinner, we can make milkshakes." And before, when he was young, he would be
Solid.
like, "Slurpee now." Instant gratification, right? Now as he's getting older, he realizes like making the milkshakes is more fun, and you know what I mean. Like I get to do it with dad, and I have a full belly now, so he kind of wised up, and now anytime he'll always choose the latter. Every
Okay, so
time.
in that instance, so say he's like, Dad, I want a Slurpee. You're like, all right, you could get a Slurpee, or we could do milkshakes after dinner. He goes, no, I want a Slurpee. Do you get a Slurpee with him too, or do you just let him get one by himself?
He gets it by himself, and then
Yeah,
I get an ice cream later. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
I don't not eat what I was gonna eat. Just now you got to sit here and watch me eat this
You
ice cream,
watch
dog.
me
You
eat.
know?
Yeah, I watched
I
you
watched you
eat.
with
Now
the
you're
Do
Slurpee.
you?
like,
But do
Yeah.
you
yeah,
do you
yeah,
give in
yeah.
a little bit? Be like, you could have some.
No.
Here you go.
Hell
No.
no.
Oh wow. Okay.
Nope. You made your decision, dog. You chose to get the Slurpee when
Low
you
key, I
wanted
don't know,
it.
bro. I think I'd fold a little bit. I'm like,
I
you
always-
can have
I-
a little
I-
bit, right? You
I
can have
did
a little
I did when
bit.
he was younger. I did when he was younger, but now that he's older and he understands, like, yeah, dog, you chose this. I'll be like, I used to tell him, remember when you chose the Slurpee? You didn't think about right now, did you? No. Okay. Well, ask me again tomorrow.
Hey, I
Like
would never
Elijah.
want.
I'm gonna enjoy this ice
I
cream
would
right
never
now.
want to be your bunkmate, bro, in prison or nothing, because you're hard as fuck. That would break my heart. Be like, you
No, you
guys.
know what? You know
I'm
what?
hard as fuck, but guess what? I even had one of the baseball moms today tell me like, "Your son is so sweet," because he
No,
was
Peanut's
offering
awesome.
everybody
Peanut is
his
awesome.
sunflower seeds in the dugout today. Oh, he's the sweetest. Guess what, dog? It's because I am the way that I am with him.
Mhm.
And I mean, obviously, he's just a fucking awesome little being, but you know, me and mom still play a part of it.
You got your hand in there, yeah.
I got my all up in that shit. Nah, but yeah, you have to be hard like that, bro, because then if you give in, trust me, I've seen kids that are like that and they get everything, and yeah, those are not the good type of kids, in my opinion.
It would take all my restraint in my body.
Like if I was going to look at a kid who says I'm money motivated, and I'm uninterested by school, and I just want to, like, like, come on, Uncle Pudge, man, fuck, like I don't know, man. Like I think I would try to hammer home Like, I know it's boring, right? It's boring. These things don't interest you, but it's important to stand on because it's the language. It's it's the language of the enemy. Like, you know what I mean? Like, everyone, especially at that age, it's like it's you versus the man, you versus the system. Well, if you want to fight against the system, you got to know its language. You know
Oh,
what I
you talking
mean?
about my nephew? You talking about my nephew?
Yeah, I mean, even if it
Oh,
was,
so here's what I've noticed with him is that he never gets told no. My dad doesn't tell kids no. My dad doesn't tell
that's
kids no.
insane.
So here's a perfect example. Peanut had a couple Monday games, and my nephew didn't go to school, and he likes going out with us. Like me and my pops, if we do something, like if we go to Home Depot or something to get something for the yard or wherever, if we go anywhere, he wants to go with us. And we were gonna go to Peanut's game, and he didn't go to school. And I looked at him and I said, "You're not going anywhere. Like you're not invited to come with us." And he said, "Why?" I said, "You can't even go to school. Why the fuck should you be allowed to go somewhere else?"
Mm-hmm.
And ever since that day is when he started going to school.
Mm-hmm.
Ever since I put my foot down and I said, "You're not going. Like you don't get to do this type." And the thing is, my pops gives him money every week. Every week he gives him money. And I said, "Do you think if I told my dad that you stopped going to school that he would keep giving you money?" No. Just so you want me to go tell my dad that you're not going to school? I mean, I ain't a snitch like that, you know what I mean? But if you keep doing the shit, I got, now you wasting my dad's pockets. Yeah, we're not doing that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so it's like, you remember when you were 12 years old and you were trying to be sneaky for some little shit? Like that's just what it is. But the thing is, he doesn't have any males in his life to put their foot down.
Yeah.
And now I'm here, and it's a fucking culture shock for him because I'm not easy on nobody.
I was gonna say too, partially in my head, I'm like, if people are money motivated, why why didn't they not make the connection, or does somebody not make the connection for them? Maybe it's not like an interesting at
But
first.
the difference is money motivated for what though? You see what I'm saying? Like, what do you want the money for?
But some people just like so I have like a little stepbrother now. Congratulations to my mom. I have a little stepbrother now, and he is mad motivated by money. We played Loteria, and at first he was like, I kind of don't give a fuck about this game, whatever. And that's when we were playing with like beans and stuff like that. And then we were like, oh, and you could also play with dimes and quarters depending on what you want. And he was like, and then we're like, at the end of the game,
He was like,
you get to keep it. Yeah, and he was like, oh really? I was like, yeah. so then
how old is he?
he's like, I think he's 8 years old. And so then he was like, okay, and he figured that shit. He picked up on that shit quick. He started playing like 3 cards because he's like, my odds are better this way. He started running it. I was like, yo, chill out. And he got his numbers picked out and shit. So then I was like, oh bro, this kid's gonna be like really good if he can make the connection that like, if I learn these things to get this type of career, I'll make this much money. If he's still motivated by money.
It's a double-edged sword though, too, because that's the
Yeah.
type of kid that finds online gambling at
And
16.
shit. No, the other day my mom was like, oh, he found out like what scratchers are. And I'm like, be careful. don't let him be doing that now. We gotta make sure he's
You know what I
pointed in the
think
right
like
direction.
a huge problem is too, and this isn't a generation thing. I think this is every young fucking 18-year-old is the I don't want to say that kids don't have a wide vision, right, for their lives, and that children aren't ambitious with their lives.
Asian kids too.
What's that?
Bad joke. Go ahead.
But their depth perception is fucked.
So
They're
stupid. I'm so sorry.
I missed it. Fuck. But their depth perception's fucked up. So they can't see like, oh, if I just like for us, especially, like we're a little older, right? We could say, oh, something I can accomplish in 5 years, it'll be so beneficial for my life. That at 18, you're like, 5 years? What the fuck? Like,
Yeah, bro.
whoa, I just got done doing 4 years in high school. Like, that was forever. Like,
Yeah, now we're so future oriented. Like, bro, I'll literally be thinking about like, I'll be in line and I'll be like, this candy's $5, bro. I could save this $5 and put it in like, my like 401k or
But
I don't know, some shit like I'm
it'll
like,
increase
nah,
your
fuck it.
rate.
I don't even need these gummy worms, bro. Fuck this. I'll like psych
You're like,
myself.
even if it's only 5 cents for the year that I get for AYP, like I could still.
That's 5 cents I didn't have that I could have. Why the fuck am I buying these
You're
gummy
like
worms? Right now?
compounded over the course of 10 years. Like,
You're like,
See,
and
and
if I'm really thinking about it,
15,000.
I'm like, 10 years is no time at all. I'm already basically 35. I'm like,
damn,
I
already
think-
basically
bro,
35.
I'm literally.
I think there's an important aspect of high school and college that people need to focus a little more on too. Is that there is a series of relationships you get to build with people, right? And it wasn't that long ago where these same people in your high schools were all on the board executives in all these companies, right? Like within our parents' lifetime, right? And to an 18-year-old, that's like, oh fuck, that's a long time ago. But for us, it's like it's really not that long ago, bro. It's like 20 some years, 30 years. A high school diploma got you really fucking far. And it's because one, you worked hard, two, you knew a lot of people, and then three, maybe you had a little bit of education afterwards. You can get a lot done. And so just knowing people from your high school class who went and did something crazy, you get a lot done, dude.
Yeah.
Or just a little bit of college.
Yeah, yeah.
Mhm.
Nah, yeah. I think the relationship thing is a huge thing, though. Like my best friends, like Damien just met all of them recently. Like I've been friends with them for 20 years as of high school. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
A lot of the people that I still not check up on, but like Facebook wise or whatever, watching people get married and shit like that are all from high school.
Yeah. Me too.
High school's important.
No, high
Maybe not
school's-
the education that you get from it, but you learn more in high school just being there than what you learn education wise.
I think that's the point, though. Well, I feel like everybody, maybe not everybody, but I feel like overall this is probably broadly accepted. High school obviously teaches you a lot of relationship skills because you have to be. I'm so sorry. I don't know if you heard that.
Mhm.
You have to be in a place every day, 4 years. And even if you don't like this person, you kind of got to deal with it. And then you'll have some people that you do fuck with. And it's all in like a controlled area where you're not going to get fucking, fired or whatever the fuck in like the real world. And then you get a lot of.
I think you're gonna say shot. I was gonna say, well,
No, never mind.
you might.
And then the things that you learn aren't for necessarily your usage. Like I forgot where was I listening to? Somebody was saying that like I've never used y equals mx plus b or whatever, Pythagorean theorem, whatever. And I was like, bro, like you didn't learn that stuff to necessarily use it. Although if you're a mathematician, you'd probably definitely use it. You learn that stuff to figure out
Is
how to
y equals mx plus b the Pythagorean theorem? I thought that was a linear equation.
y equals
Is
mx
it the
plus
same
b.
thing?
It's a linear
I think it's like
equation,
a squared plus b squared equals c squared. Isn't that?
That's
That
the Pythagorean
fine-
theorem.
No. But
the-
sorry, I
yeah,
was saying.
Pythagorean's theorem is a
Sorry, my bad. I was
No,
like,
I was
that's off
saying
track.
that, and then I was saying Pythagorean theorem, like comma Pythagorean theorem. He was just saying like these couple of things.
Oh,
I've never
okay.
used.
Yeah, y equals mx plus b is linear equation, isn't
That's
it?
a linear equation to find the slope,
Mhm,
right?
mhm.
And a squared plus b squared equals c squared is
That's
Pythagorean
Pythagorean
theorem.
theorem.
Pythagorean's theorem, yeah.
My bad.
But it's more in those situations where you need to figure something out, figuring out and learning how to get to these end results are the important part of that whole learning situation versus the actual thing itself. You know what I mean? Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But you can't. The fucked up thing is you can't tell kids that because they won't understand.
I think they would. I don't think it is communicated well, because even like in high school, the common question is like, why the fuck do I need any of this? And
No, but
I
that's what I'm saying.
remember
Even if it's not communicated well, their brain is not developed to that point to understand. You see what I'm saying? Like my nephew is like, oh, I can't wait until I start working because I'm gonna be balling. And I'm like, how are you gonna be balling? When do you plan on starting to work? He's like 15. And I said, well, you only work part time. How much do you think your checks are gonna be? He's like, $200. And I was like, and that's balling? And he's like, yeah. I said, D, you want to buy a pair of 501 Levi's that are $75. That's almost half of your balling. Like, how are you balling then? That's not balling.
Yeah, but
Is that
like,
balling because you got some nice jeans?
I
And then I
mean-
remembered
Yeah.
where I was when I was that age, and I thought it was balling to have some nice jeans. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Like now, I don't give a fuck. You should see the Jordans that I have, like that I had on today. They're so fucked, and I paid $200.
yeah. I was the same way. When you're coming from making 0 to making even $100, you're like, holy shit, I have mad fucking dough right now.
And then you realize how much shit costs, and you're like, holy shit, I don't have any dough.
I don't think that really. I don't know. Maybe I'm tripping. I was gonna say I don't know if that comes into play until you have some like financial responsibilities, like bills and stuff like that. Like now that I have rent and shit, I'm like, bro, holy fuck! Like balancing all this shit is kind of crazy. But
yes, sir.
but definitely like even like a year and a half ago when I was still living with my dad, it was, checks were like mine. I was chilling. It was cool. I had a little gas expense. I would take, my girl on dates. Overall, I was kicking
Now
it.
you're like, we got food at home.
Now I'm like, damn, that chicken is still good, bro. I could still make something out of it. I just gotta cut around the piece.
You learned that the Best Buy date isn't an expiration date. It's just telling you when it's Best Buy.
Yeah, I'm like, you know what? We're
Like,
fine,
this
bro.
could go for an extra 2 days.
I like green eggs and ham, bro. It's fine.
What's Corpse looking up? Corpse is looking up something. I can see his little eyes working.
He's intense.
I didn't know if you guys knew, right? Super random sidebar, but the way that we describe numbers also tells us the way to write them.
4?
So, like, number 1 only has one angle, right? The number 2,
This only works up to 9. You know that, right?
well, because there is no other number.
Yeah,
Well,
because
10.
there's 10. No, because 10 is an invented number. Like 10,
Yeah.
we've invented 10.
Oh yeah, it's only to 9. You didn't know that? 1, the starting point is the top. 2
Yeah, and then
is
2.
Wait, what? I'm so confused.
yeah, the
I did not-
points. It's how many points they have. So 1 is a
The
starting
angles.
point, you just go down. 2 is the starting point, and then when you hit, that's 2, and then the line. 3 is start, boom, boom. That's 3. 1, 2, 3. 4 is boom, 2, 3, 4. Same thing with 5. 5 starting point. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then it's like it counts as the middle, I guess, and then 5
What
is the end.
the fuck?
You never learned that in
Well,
school?
why does the bend of the 5 count, but not the bends of the 3?
I don't know. Wait, it doesn't work with 7?
Yeah, 1.
No,
2,
it's
3.
it's described by the number of angles that are drawn, right? So 1, you'd have that up angle down. 2, it'd be a sharp down, sharp, right? So you have those 2 angles. 3, sharp, and boom, right? 3, yeah, because you have 1, the inverted 2, and then 3 again. 4 is a triangle with the line coming down. So that line coming down, that one angle, you have the 3 angles of the triangle. 4. 5 is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6 is the same thing but completed.
Wait, did you just draw your 5 as a box?
It's a box. If you draw the 5 like a more of a boxy than how we have like that
like in a
French style with the
calculator?
round.
Is that what you're like kind of referring to? Almost like a.
Almost. Watch. Hold on. I'm trying to pull it up. I was trying to pull it up, so I could.
How did you even get on this topic? How did you even start looking this up?
We're over here talking about school and shit, and then
That's why. That's why it's like
He's
something.
like, guys, did you know that numbers tell you how many angles?
Hold on, because it's important. Because I think that
important, guys.
I think that there's a share screen. I think that there's a level of some kids, right, that like if you showed them stuff like this, like right, like we learn how to write things a certain way. Hold on, let me show you. Let me share this.
Oh.
Can you guys see it?
No, now I can.
Yeah. So you get the one angle right here, bang, 2.
Oh no, but who writes a 2 like this?
This is the old Arabic. This is old Arabic.
That is a Z. Okay, that's a Z.
That's a Z for sure. Wait, Save. Do you say Z?
No, I was being
Okay,
sarcastic.
I was about to say I've never heard you say Z in my life.
See, and I actually write.
No.
I write
I do
myself.
myself.
Nobody writes 9 like this.
No, I've never seen one like this. But
I don't write
allegedly-
I write my 7 with the line in the middle, but not the line on the
Not the
bottom.
line at the bottom. Yeah, me either.
And I don't write 4s like that. If you write your 4 like that, you're a psychopath.
That's like Fantastic 4. There's a lot of places in real life though that has that 4.
Yeah, but not people don't write that 4.
No, they do the.
Some
four.
people definitely write the 4 like that.
I
psychopaths.
definitely write my fours like that.
Oh, okay. See, we
Write your
got
4
one
like
bit.
that, there's no shot.
Oh, a lot of times I do. Yeah, it depends.
I'm
on
fucking
with you,
psychopath.
Save though. I got the bucket 4, like the
Yeah.
you know
yeah,
what I
yeah.
mean?
It's a box. Yeah.
bucket.
We're just like I was just
I never
thinking,
heard of it called a bucket,
bucket
box,
four.
but our bucket
You guys
four
like
is-
that? Was that a successful pull that up, Pacho?
that was a good pull up.
We gotta make it to where Kelly has access to all of our computers, so she can just pull shit up like Jamie does.
Pull that up.
She wants
Pull
to
that
be
up.
a ghost member every Tuesday.
That's why anytime we're like Kelly, pull this up, she fucking be sending paragraphs sometimes. Like this is what I found.
Bro, do you guys get so when you guys get spam calls, do you get a little freaked out that they sometimes know like a little too much? You're like, damn.
Yes.
Do you ever like try to mislead and be like, oh,
Like- Are you answering spam calls?
sometimes just to like see what they know, bro. Just to like, what do you motherfuckers have on me right now? Let me see what
What is it this
updated.
Wait, what happened? What do you? Hold on. What do you mean?
No, sometimes like I remember this was a minute ago, and I like so I was young. This was like years ago. This was like probably like 3-4 years ago, and so I forget exactly what like official governmental maybe body that they were trying to impersonate. And at the time I was like, it was in the morning. I was like, yeah, okay, whatever. They were like, oh, we got some questions for you, whatever. They're like, is this your address? Is this your name? Is this your social? I was like, what the fuck? How do y'all know this shit about me? But then I was like, oh no, that social's wrong. And they're like, oh, what's like the social? And so I fucked up and gave them like some bullshit ass numbers. And then they were like, okay, well, we'll update that for you, whatever. And I was like, all right, cool. And then they're like, oh, we're going to, this next person that I'm going to transfer you to is going to ask you a couple of questions. These are the answers. Answer yes and no to these next 2 questions. And then on the final question, he's going to ask you if you were coached, just say no. And I was like, but I was coached. And then he's like, yeah, but just say no. And I was like, but that would be lying. You coached me. You definitely told me the answers. And so I'm going back and forth and like, he's getting pissed off. He's like, just say fucking no. And I was like, whoa.
But they listen.
Do you watch those videos?
The videos about the people getting
callers?
yeah. The scammer
there's
calls.
a dude that I follow on Twitch. I've been following for a long time. What the fuck is his name? I don't remember his name, but yeah, I love his videos.
Yeah.
Because for that, like, fuck you. That shit's so fucking. But some of these people have gotten extremely elaborate with them.
Oh, I like some mood. I like some mood.
Yeah.
What the fuck? You did that too good.
No,
It's like
it's,
almost like you had experience.
no, it's gotten to the point too where they'll be like connecting legitimate companies to like the people that they're scamming to then get card information or to like, you know.
Honey, I put more water in the right.
Dude.
Did you smoke before this, Corpse?
I was smoking during this. What do you mean? Every Tuesday, bro. It's fucking. That's what the function is.
What the
That's what
fuck
we
You're out here trying to function. What are you doing? Hello? What the fuck was that? Did you just rub your nip?
No, I needed to like.
Bro
Yeah,
has
like,
some
like,
ecstasy.
I need to like. You know, I'm sore. I've been in the gym.
He was
for a
practicing. He was practicing for when he gets out the shower later, wiping the water off of him.
while. That's fucking nuts.
Now I feel
bro.
like I gotta try it, bro. Is it really
No, hell
gonna be
no.
that big of a difference? I'm gonna try it. I'll try it tomorrow. I'll let you know.
I'll like shake the water off, but I'm not like.
shot
no
you're shaking.
shot.
There's
You're
no
not
way
a
you're shaking.
dog.
There's no
No.
shot you're shaking.
Like my hair, bro. Like you know what I mean? Because
Hair,
my
maybe.
Hair, I can see you like wringing out. I used to do that when I had long hair, wring my hair out.
I'll shake it.
Are you growing your hair back or no?
Mhm.
Are you save? Are you growing your hair back?
Mhm.
Oh, you are.
Yeah.
Okay, okay.
Mhm.
I thought you just said like asking me. Wait, why? Are you? Is it for same
Same
reason?
shit, bro.
Oh,
Every
word.
2 years, baby boy.
Damn.
Sometimes I'll do 3. Maybe I'll do 3 years this time. I don't know.
So right now, when you
Plus,
go
I
get a
just
haircut,
miss that shit.
you're just on the sides.
Don't touch the top.
Damn.
Don't touch that.
So you do all
tap,
that just
that
to
tap,
just to start over. I mean, that's cool. Like what you're doing it for, that's commendable, for sure.
Yeah, I mean,
like.
I got it like that. You know what I mean?
Sure.
Not everybody does, dog.
I like
Yeah,
it. I like it.
that is cool.
Gotta, and I love the kids, bro. I love kids.
Whoa,
I'll
wait.
do it. Whoa. Oh, stop taking shit out of context. Hold the fuck on.
I mean,
You know what I mean.
Talking about the hair, dude.
No, but yeah. Ever since knew I was able to do that shit, I was like, fuck it, I'll do it. Why not? Plus,
that's cool.
I miss how my like hair looks long. Like, but even though I never wore it down and I always wore it up, like I just feel like this is missing now, like a big ball of hair. You know what I mean?
Wear it down, oh. You gotta wear that.
No, last time I tried to wear it down on the podcast, y'all gave me shit for it.
When?
You look like the sinister.
I have the
character.
clip. Do you need me to send it? I'll send the clip.
No, we did flame him. We did flame him for it.
Did we?
Yeah, absolutely.
Y'all were saying
Oh yes.
reckless shit.
Yes. I think I called you Mowgli or some shit.
Somebody said I look like the Mexican version of what the fuck? I don't remember what the fuck he said, but it was something crazy.
I don't know if I said
never
this
wear
or
my
it
hair
was a
down.
comment that you look like Sinister.
Mm-hmm.
That one dude from the movie Sinister.
Yeah, I never wore my hair down though. I always thought about it, but I don't like putting product in my hair and shit like that.
That doesn't bother you, just like having it in a. Maybe I'm just annoyed of like long hair. I've never even had long hair, but as soon as like this shit starts to get like too long, I'm like, fuck it, bro. I'm cutting this
That's
shit
why
off.
you wear it up. You don't feel it. That's why I always wore it up. Unless I was like at home by myself, and then I would wear it up at night though, because then like some days I would wake up suffocating in my fucking hair.
Oh damn.
Cause my shit is thick, dog.
Yeah. No, your hair was cool. I don't know. I just don't like long hair. Personally, I think you look good with short hair.
You think I look better with short hair?
Mhm.
Oh, that's so sweet of you. Thanks, dog. Appreciate it. But I don't do it for the looks. My bad.
I thought there was something else coming after that. I was like,
No, I mean, I genuinely do it so that other kids can have my hair.
No, I know. That's what I'm saying. That's a commendable reason why you do what you do. So I
Plus,
think
I
that's
wear
cool.
hats all the time, anyways. Nobody ever
I
knows
know.
what my hair
How
looks.
fucking lame. Let your hair out, bro.
Bro, I got a big ass fucking forehead.
whip your hair back and
So do I. Look at that.
Yeah, but look at how you wear your hair. You wear it in front.
Yeah. You just cover it.
I can't do that.
And then all of your problems will go away.
I wear my hair out, bro. I got a noggin. Okay.
No, yeah, Corbs does got a big ass fucking.
Do you think?
forehead.
Wait, does my forehead look bigger because I hide it?
No, you have a big ass forehead too.
No, yeah,
That
it's
motherfucker,
big.
you could, bro. Somebody would pay you to advertise on that bitch.
Yeah, bro, it's a big forehead.
Corbs, you letting your
This
hair
is
grow out again? Long?
Yeah.
This is my.
Yeah, D, you got a big ass forehead.
Yeah, bro, this
The
is my.
separation from eyebrow to hairline is crazy.
This is my. This is my.
But you look crazy like that.
This is my family. Fucking passed down genetics right here.
Does your fam? Wait, your dad is bald, isn't he?
No, my dad. His hair's definitely thinning, but my whole family got the big forehead, bro. Like we all wear.
Do they have bad hairlines? 'Cause you got a good hairline. It's just pushed all the way back.
It's just loading.
I'm losing my hairline. Getting
Are
old.
you?
Yeah.
You have a. What are you talking about? Wait, pull it back. You have a solid hairline, bro. You have a good
He didn't pull his
hairline.
hair back.
Am I
He didn't pull
tripping?
his hair back.
Wait, is it like coming up on the sides?
No, it's like right in the middle right here.
No shot. It looked good. Maybe I'm tripping. I thought it looked good.
I'm gonna have a little halo.
I'm losing hair on one of these sides. I think it's
Yeah.
this,
And this
like,
side's
I'm like
kind of going up.
losing hair on one of these sides.
I think I am too.
I think it's this side.
Maybe it's pretty
No.
My shit's starting to get gray too. I have like orange in my beard to where it's like starting where it wants to change to gray. I'm like, fuck. But you know what I'm hoping for? I'm getting to the age where my hair is gonna start graying.
salt and pepper.
Hoping I get the like
you want the
gray on
Reed
the sides
Richards?
first. Yeah, dog. I'm hoping I go gray on the sides first, get a little salt and pepper up in this bitch, and then
Salt,
the rest.
pepper.
Goes.
You're getting it, bro. You're like 27. Both of you motherfuckers still got like 90 years until you start graying.
Whoa.
Thanks, dog. You just made my dick hard. Appreciate you.
You're welcome.
This was trying to get
I would
mad.
do anything to be 27 again.
This was trying to get kissed right now, dog.
Am I 20? I'm not even 26 right now, or 27 right now.
27. I think that's the year.
Don't say that you had peanut. I'm gonna lose my mind because you and my mom was 24. When I turned 24, my mom was like, "I was your age when I had you." I was like, "Bro, holy fuck, I'm getting older."
Yeah,
Bro.
27. I had peanut. No, actually, I'm sorry. No, yeah, I had peanut at 27.
That's crazy.
He just turned 7. I'll be 34 this year.
Cause I'm thinking, I'm like, bro, I know I'm gonna start getting older, and I'm like, I don't want to have a kid when I'm older. Like,
Before 35, you're good.
I know, bro, but you know what I mean. I want to have time.
Damn,
like,
you're right, bro. I was your age when I had peanut.
That's crazy. Well, I'm 26 right now. I just turned 26.
Well, I found out Tierra was pregnant.
Oh,
when
that's
she was
right.
26.
You got
Yeah,
9 months.
when we were
That's
26.
true. Damn.
Hey, chop, chop, baby. It's time to have a baby.
No, bro. I still
And
got
you know
time.
what? And then, once you have a kid, you know what's going to be an awesome topic to bring back up?
I'm not
it's
kissing my
okay to
kids
kiss
ever,
your kid
bro.
in the mouth.
No.
That's so crazy.
Not only will it not be okay, I
it
will
is crazy.
actively always roast both of yous. I'm like, "Look, guess what, bro? My kid grew up
Roasting is crazy.
and
bro.
never got
Roasting
kissed on
for
the
kissing
mouth."
Your kid in the mouth? Well, hold on. We already deemed this to not be true. Okay, there's photo evidence that you.
No,
got
I
kissed
said,
in the mouth when you
my
were a
kid grew up and never got kissed on the mouth.
Oh,
by their parent.
Well, one of you guys is gonna, whether it's you or your old lady, one of you guys is kissing.
No, because she doesn't want to kiss him on the mouth either.
She doesn't think she does until that little motherfucker comes out.
Nobody.
And you
She
gonna-
asked me the other day. She's like, "If you have a kid," because I get grossed out when people if people sneeze and don't cover their fucking mouth. As adults, obviously. If kids are a little bit more tolerable because obviously they don't always know. But if my kid, thinking about my child, sneezes on my food, I jokingly was like, I'm gonna give you up for adoption now, baby. But then
you say that,
no,
but then
it was a joke. It was a joke.
You
though.
get worse shit. You get worse things on you. Like
No, I know.
vomit and
I know I'm
piss.
gonna get shit. I know I'm gonna get all that shit under my fingernails.
Plus,
And
y'all germs is the same, bro.
that's what she said. She's like, I'm sure as soon as I have a kid, it's gonna be like, you came out of me, so whatever the fuck you got going on is like whatever.
Yeah. You don't drink off the same straw as your mom? Like, would you? I'm not saying you do now, but would you?
I mean, probably, yeah, sure. No, but
What's the
also,
difference with kissing your kid in the mouth. Then
but
It's the same
I
shit.
wipe it
That's actually more
usually.
intimate. Oh, because wiping is just gonna take all the fucking germs off, huh?
It does if you wipe it with Germex. Yeah, that's right.
You're gonna put Germex in your mouth?
No, I do put Germex in my mouth.
That's wild.
No, I'm just like,
You're trying to prove a point at this
just like. No, I don't. I
It's
definitely.
okay. You're gonna kiss your kid in the mouth,
I'm not though. That's the thing.
and I'm gonna be right there. Fucking take the picture.
I'm not though. I kiss him on the forehead. I kiss him on the cheek. I kiss him on the nose.
I'm telling you, one day he's just gonna randomly like on your mouth, and you're gonna be like, "Ah, that wasn't that bad."
I'm like, psych. Fuck out of here. What are you doing?
I still don't understand like why it's such a big deal.
It's not a big.
still don't.
I just don't want to do it. It's not a big deal. I just don't. Is this man
I didn't.
cutting his toenails right now?
Yeah.
Did I just catch you cutting your toenails right now live on air?
No, but
You
my
got
shit
his-
is-
Yeah, they his regular nails. His toenails.
my
The
shit's
other day,
crazy.
for those who don't know, the reason I even called them out was the other day we're like mid conversation, me and Saber were here. We're like,
it was
bro.
like it was episode after episode too. It was like he did it both episodes. First episode I didn't say anything.
Twice.
The second episode I was like, Corpse,
Like mid combo, he's like cutting his toenails or his nails, his regular hand nails.
Oh shit, that's
They
fucking funny.
hurt, bro.
That
I
shit
can't take
was
them.
so funny.
I can't take it.
Is this man cutting his toenails right now? And he was like looking
It's
down,
because
muted.
I saw your knee up. Yeah, your knee was up, and you were like this. And you all of a sudden like slyly went on mute, and I was like, "Wait a minute."
Because my toenail is already like a motherfucker, and I'm like, oh, I didn't want to sound like a
fucking
pussy
funny.
right now, bro. Because I think it's like I think I got a hangnail, bro.
Those do suck though. On the toe especially, you be walking.
Oh
ooh,
yeah, that's
gets
why I didn't want to sound like
tender.
a pussy right here, fucking with it.
Nah, I get
No,
it.
no, that ain't pussy shit, bro. I had to have surgery on one of my toes. Like I don't have a full toenail on one of my toes
Ouch.
Why?
because I would keep getting ingrown toenails.
Yeah, bro, that shit sucks.
Yeah, that shit hurts.
I had it surgically removed on both of my nails, but only one of my nails they like completely like cauterized. Is that what it's called? Cauterized?
Like
burnt off
amended
the
it.
side?
Yeah.
Yeah. So the two sides of my nail. So my nail is like a rectangle, like this.
What
It
the fuck?
won't be- Yeah, it's weird, bro. It's weird. And then one of my toenails fell off recently because of Peanut.
Did it? What did
I,
you do?
like my toenail hit his foot, and it lifted my whole toenail, and then the shit just came off. Yeah,
I hate like the visual of that, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
it
to
hurts
you.
so bad. It hurts so bad.
Oh my god.
That's the worst. Like when nails come off.
Yeah.
Like you ever slammed your like fingernail into something and then the whole nail winds up coming off?
Mm-hmm.
I had
not fun.
I had glass in my foot once, and the doctor gave me some antibiotic or whatever. It ended up like taking off my whole toenail. I don't know exactly how that even worked, but it just like
What?
yeah. I have no
You
idea.
had
why.
glass in your foot somewhere that wasn't on your toe.
No, it was on like the what is this? The ball of your foot? Not the back part. That's your heel. The ball of your foot's kind of more towards the front.
Yeah, the
kinda
bottom.
Big. Yeah.
Mhm.
So I'd gotten glass in there. I don't know if it got infected. It was like a white kind of dot. And the doctor looked at it. He was like, "Yeah, bro, we got to remove some of this, and then I'm gonna put you on antibiotics." He put me on antibiotics, and this dot, like fully just like a puzzle piece, came out of my body. Not the same day, just over time, it like came out. So I was walking around with the hole in my foot, and then my big toe nail came off. And I was like, "What the fuck happened
That's
with that?"
fucking weird.
It was super
Bro,
weird.
The feet is the worst place for injury. I remember one time I went out painting, and we were jumping over this fence to get into this sewer line, and I jumped over the fence, and when I landed, I just felt this piercing in my left foot, and I was like, ah! And then when I lifted my foot, a plank was stuck to my shoe, and I had to pull it off. Bro, a nail like this fucking big pierced through my shoe and into the bottom of my foot,
Bro.
and I was like, holy fuck, like I gotta go to the fucking hospital, bro. This is a nail in a sewage area.
Yeah.
Like I'm about to get I need to get a tetanus shot. So I had to go the next morning to urgent care and get a tetanus shot. It was horrible.
Damn.
That was like probably that happened, and then I don't know if you guys remember. There used to you might be too young for this, D, but there used to be like this like plastic race car set, but it was like electrical, and you would hold the little gun, and then the more you squeeze it in, the faster the car would go. You know what I'm talking about,
it would follow like a track, right? Is that what you're talking
Yeah.
about? Yeah.
And if you let it go, and then it would stop, and then if you pulled it, it would go faster. I don't know fucking why, but one day I came home. My brother was in the back with a bunch of matches.
Jesus.
I took my shoes and socks off, and I went into the backyard, and I stepped on a burning piece of fucking plastic. And
He was burning
that shit was
one of the
not-
cars?
he burnt the fucking racetrack.
Damn, what the fuck?
Yeah, pyro fucking maniac, bro.
That's crazy.
And I stepped on that shit, and it was like stuck to the bottom of my foot. And I put my foot in like ice water,
Yeah.
and then we had to like peel off the plastic from my
Damn.
foot. It was fucked up.
Your feet are fucked up, bro. Just on this
Fuck.
story. You got half a toenail. You got fucking a nail piercing through your toe, and you got a track on your foot.
Yeah, my feet are
10 years
fucked.
ago.
Plus, like, my feet sweat a lot, so they stink, and just like, my feet are just not a fun place to be around.
Bro, my feet do too, except when I run. Isn't that weird? My feet do not sweat when I run, weird. But every time else, like when I get home from work, usually they're sweaty. It's weird.
Yeah, I tend to buy shoes that I don't have to wear socks with for that reason.
Oh,
Yeah,
but I refuse to get Crocs.
Crocs are good. You should get Crocs. For like around the house, loungewear.
Nah, I got some chanclas for that shit, bro.
I'm gonna get some Croc slides. They got some sick ass slides.
No, I'm trying to get like some Hokas and some other shoes because I keep stomping around in fucking Vans, bro, and they're just beating up my back now.
Hokas are sick.
You don't realize it, bro. You don't like wearing Chucks for as long as I did and wearing Vans for as long as I did. It really takes a toll on your fucking back, bro. Like really bad.
Yeah.
Like I won't even buy. I have one pair of Chucks and I won't even buy Vans anymore for that reason.
Get don't Vans make like more? I was gonna say prosthetic. What are they called? Just like good for your feet. Shoes now.
They do.
Like the regular tie-up Vans.
Yeah.
Like the OG ones. The insoles are different now?
I don't know.
No, not it. They wouldn't be in those OG.
Not in the style. They have like some that they market towards like more like hiker active people.
Yeah.
That are they got a little bit.
They even make work
design.
boots, man. They make hiking boots. They make all kinds of shit now. So
Vans does?
Mm-hmm.
That's wild. I didn't know that.
I'm surprised Vans honestly didn't do it sooner. Like, why not tap into those markets? Your Vans.
They're a skating shoe.
They got their shoe, and that's what they do, and they do it well. Why swerve?
They got their shoe, and that's what they do.
And they do it well. You hear me? I'm walking.
Vans is a skating shoe.
No, yeah, I know. Yeah, I guess that's true.
That's like Timberland making a fucking
basketball shoe.
Yeah, exactly.
Like a skate shoe.
Yeah, it's like Timberland making a skate shoe.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
Yeah, but I used to wear big ass skate shoes when I skated back in the day, like Osiris D3s and shit like that. Fat ass. The shoe was like literally this big, bro.
Would that be a lot of cushion? Like I remember DCs hanging like a fat ass tongue. Don't SBs do that too from Nike?
It's not as big, but I did wind up like I started transitioning to Nike 6.0s and SBs as I got older.
Why do they do the fat tongue? What's up with that?
So that way your foot is snug in the shoe.
Oh, I thought it was like some sort of, you know how like high tops they have like raised ankle supports, so you don't roll your shit as often. I thought maybe it was something like that.
I mean, I always liked skating. Like I stopped skating those big ass like DC type shoes because I liked feeling the skateboard when I would do tricks.
Yeah.
Where those shoes you couldn't feel it at all.
For the Vans, was it like tie-up Vans or was it where the slip-ons like, dog, these are the ones?
Slip-ons are ass, bro.
Oh damn, my bad.
I would never ever touch a pair of slip-on pants. Those are like women's shoes. No offense to anybody.
Wait, I was about to say, what about you, Putch? You touching slip-ons?
Hey, slip-ons go kind of crazy. I don't wear them, but they are nice shoes, right? Like,
I mean, back in the day, like when you were skating too, no?
Yeah.
What,
never
like,
wore slip-ons.
Okay.
Never wore slip-ons.
OG tie-up ones were the best ones to skate, in my opinion.
It was not a style choice. It was not a style choice, though. I'd say it was a I couldn't kick as well. I couldn't kick and push as well because the shoe wasn't like sealed to my foot, right? Like I am definitely lace them all the way up to the top. I need them tight, right? Like I need them tight.
Would you guys wear shoelaces as belts?
No. I started doing that, and the only reason I started doing that is because it made more sense. Because I would wear belt buckles, like I would actually wear buckles, and I couldn't skate with a buckle on. It would fucking poke into my stomach.
Like a fat ass buckle.
Yeah, so that's the only reason I started wearing the shoelace was to keep my pants up, and that way, like when I bent down to do a trick or something, I wasn't getting stabbed in the fucking stomach.
Yeah. The only reason I know about that is because of Rob Deerdeck, Fantasy Factory.
Oh, when he made that belt, he made
Yeah,
the
with the
shoelace
bra
belt.
strap.
Actually, yeah, yeah, I love that show.
That was Chanel West Coast's idea. She was like, "What the fuck? Stole
She's
my
the
shit."
most cringe person on earth.
Damn, my bad. Wait, why? Why do you say that?
She's just a crybaby, bro.
I don't even follow her.
Maybe
on
not the
anything.
most cringe, but she's pretty up there. She's pretty up there.
Is she doing? Is she still doing like? Does she do TikTok and stuff?
I don't know. I haven't seen her. Oh, actually, somebody that I just saw on. Do you know who Melanie Iglesias is?
I don't think so.
Look her up. Quick Goog. Melanie Iglesias. She's like date Vinny from the Jersey Shore, and she was like car model and shit like that. She's very attractive, but
Oh yeah,
I saw
yeah,
that
she
she
was
does
on Guy
stand up.
Code.
Oh, Guy Code. That's what the show she was on. Yeah, I couldn't
Yeah,
remember the
yeah.
name of the show. Yeah, she was on Guy Code, and I used to think that she is still attractive, but I saw that she does stand up, and I like watched some of her stand up, and it was absolutely horrendous, bro. It was not funny at all, and I'm just like, some people just need to not do things that they think they need to do.
That's funny.
For real. There needs to be a level of like pause between the thing you think you want to do and the thing you start doing that you thought was the thing you want to do. Just
It's
a
like
small
it's just like I think she just hung around a lot of funny people, so she just thinks she's funny, but she's not funny.
I was
at
gonna
all.
say, at what point do you think is it like you gotta, you're still figuring it out and you're on the journey to be good at something, or like what's the point of you doing it enough to where you're like, that bro, this is not for you.
It's a slippery slope, right? Because we both have children, and we're both gonna tell our children like, do whatever the fuck you want to do, and you'll be good at it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, keep practicing, you'll be good eventually.
Yeah.
But there does come a point. I don't know what the point is, but there does come a point where like eventually, just stop. Like, you're not
Like,
gonna get good at.
Yeah, what if your kid's like, oh bro, like I want to be a singer, and then like goes to singing lessons for like a year and is tone deaf, and it's like,
I don't think a year is enough time though.
a year? I think people learn how to
A
sing.
year of singing classes?
decently
You
quick.
think right now you could go be good at singing if you took singing classes for 1 year?
Yeah,
No shot.
I think I could.
Singers still take singing classes.
Yeah, I'm not saying you're. I'm not even saying that they were gonna be like a super professional. I guess that would be what it's for. But I mean,
like I think, especially in the realm of like something like, let's say, stand up, I think it's easier to kind of gauge when I can look at someone and say, hey man, you've had 15 sets, you've gotten booed every 15. Like, I think maybe we try something else, right?
15
And-
after 15.
Well, and I'm considering they do one spot a month, right?
Well,
A straight-
you're saying that they got actually booed off stage all 15 times.
like booed, like maybe not
Damn.
booed off stage, but it's either crickets or they actually get booed, right? If they suck that bad, you're gonna have to me, I'm going to tell them you got two options: stop now, right, and seek the advice and tutelage of somebody who you admire,
Tutelage.
or just stop. Just fucking stop, dog. Like, either be a student to someone, but just please just stop. Like, as your homeboy. Like, my kid, bro, like, he wants to do jiu-jitsu. And I'm trying to get comfortable with the idea that I'm gonna watch him lose, right? Or I'm gonna watch somebody, like, dominate my child, right? And I have to be okay with that. But how many times do I let that happen before I say, son, maybe this isn't for you?
Yeah, but see, that's the thing is that's why I'm saying it's a hard, slippery slope, because for some people it takes, you saying after 15 times, some people it doesn't click for them until after the 20th time. Like, you never know when it's gonna click.
Or 50th
That's the thing
time.
is-
Yeah, it could be like.
Yeah, I mean, ultimately, I would say if it's something that you enjoyed, even if you're bad at it, just fucking keep doing it.
Yeah, well,
I
even
feel
like
It's your
with fighting,
embarrassment
right?
at the end of the day.
Well, like even with fighting, right? So it's kind of like with that same example, it's like maybe so like finding that advice or finding the master of the thing is like saying, okay, find them and learn from them. And you, in that process of learning, you might even learn that competing isn't your thing, right? But you're so technical that you would be an excellent assistant to the dojo master, right? Like you're so technically sound, you just don't got that
That
in you,
drive,
like that
that dog.
that break his arm, sweep the leg. You ain't got to sweep the leg in you, maybe that's just not in you. And that's okay. I don't want my son to have that in him, right? He's only doing it because I know there's people who have that in him. One, two, if he has it in him,
I
so
thought
that he
that was
can.
outside my house.
I got compass.
Yeah, bro. I was like, oh fuck.
I'm sorry. I'm just trying to mute it so that way the
No,
audio
you're
doesn't
good.
get
You're good. I genuinely thought that was outside of my house just now.
Oh,
Sorry,
my God.
the
Hey,
No, but I get what
live
you're
chat,
saying.
you
But
can still hear
still,
it.
at the same time, I don't know. I don't know. I would
think
just
it's
tell
over.
somebody to keep going. If it's something that you really want to do, and you
Yeah.
think that you can compete, and you think that this is what you want to do,
But seek a teacher.
just make sure you're doing whatever you do. Like, make sure that whatever it is that you want to do, like, at least you're trying to progress. You know what I mean?
I mean, and if they're out there bombing and having a good fucking time,
Sounds of poverty.
by all means, like, go fucking suck dick. But if they're coming to me and they're like, "Hey, yo, Corpse, B, like, was that set really that bad, man? Do I really stink?" Like, I'm like, you suck. Like, I'm sorry, bro, but maybe either I mean, you could stop, right? Like, I ain't gonna hate on you for stopping, or maybe go learn from, Shane Gillis or Mark Norman or Anthony Jeselnik. Go learn from somebody. Like, go.
Mark Norman is
study
actually one of the funniest people I've ever seen live in my life. He's fucking hilarious.
He's one of the most funniest conversationally funny people I think I've ever listened to on any kind of interview or podcast or anything.
If you ever get a chance, watch the interview that like the podcast that he did with Rick Glassman. It's fucking hilarious. The reason I like Rick Glassman is because he's unintentionally funny, but also does funny ass shit. But he's like semi-autistic, like he's on the spectrum, so he'll like do weird shit, like won't wear shoes during his podcast, and like I'm gonna just have to find clips and send it to you. But he's fucking hilarious, bro. And he did a podcast with Mark Norman, and it's fucking hilarious. You don't like podcasts? What?
No, I don't like Glassman.
Oh, you don't like Rick Glassman? Oh, I mean,
It's all right. I'll give it a shot. I'll give it a
some
whirl.
people like vagina, and some people just like dick. You never know.
Crazy.
That was the crazy analogy. What?
All right, D. I know you gotta go to bed.
I do
So-
like your sleep.
Close us out, baby boy.
Thank you so much for watching the Usual Tuesday podcast. Joined here by my lovely host, Save One, and Corpse. Whether you were here for the live, if you're watching on the playback, or you only watched a minute or the whole thing, I appreciate you nonetheless. Thank you so much for being here, part of the streams. We appreciate you always. Thank you so much. And go to Corpse Collection and type in 0%, because I do have a coupon code for you. Get 15% off. Get the fucking coolest shorts on the fucking market, because I'm about to get some for myself. I'm very excited. That's it. Bye.
CorpseCollection.com. You guys know the drill, Big Corpse. Thank you guys. Save one and 0%. Yeah. Yeah, we have new designs released on the website. There's going to be new stuff releasing. I'm trying to do it every Friday, every other Friday, maybe. I got a new design that I'm cooking up in my brain, but that I'm hoping to do by 4th of July. So we'll just be on the lookout. Usual Tuesday podcast smoking section. Sign off comes from the wonderful book of Romans, chapter 12, verse 17 and 18. It says, repay no one evil for evil. Have regard for good things in the sight of all men, if it is possible, as much as depends on you, live peacefully with all men. Until next time, hope you have a good day, week, month of your life. Stay motivated.
Bang. Yeah, thanks, guys.
Looks like you
Sorry,
licked
somebody
a
like
corpse.
screamed. Somebody like screams outside, like, ah! You guys didn't hear it?
Mhm.
Thanks, guys, for checking out the podcast. once again. Sorry, I'm all flustered. Like I'm looking at corpsecollection.com right now because you said there's a new collection up there. I like it. Skeleton's Closet. Hell yeah. Man, what Zero said. Go to corpsecollection.com. Matter of fact, me and Zero should have a fucking battle starting today, April 22nd to May 22nd. We should see whose discount code gets used more. God damn it. There's so many orders that went through in my name, though. Now I feel like you're at an advantage. So we should do a challenge.
That would be cool.
Do a challenge. Anyways, go to corpsecollection.com. The Kagini set. I was literally just called Corpse about this last week and talked about it. Literally, the shirt, the hoodie, and the crew necks are all. Wait, the crew necks too, right?
Mm-hmm.
Are all being printed on Champion. And that is fucking badass, bro. That's so sick. I need to buy one of everything because I don't have anything on with the Champion print. And like Zero just said, I literally just got the shorts. I just ordered them today. Are these coming back? Are these hats coming back?
The dad hats I want to do, maybe not that print, but I do want to bring another corpse, just corpse across the dad hat, chilling, boom. Suck your
More of these.
I'm gonna need
I
to
had
get
the red one. I had the black one.
The red zombie hand.
Yes. Ooh, the red zombie hand's actually
bro,
fire too.
I'm getting that shit. That shit.
Make sure you guys go to corpsecollection.com at checkout. Use code SAVE1 SAVE and the number 1. I think is it mine 15% off too? I think mine might be 20% off. Oh, okay, it's 15% off. 15% off. Take advantage. We have May 18th coming up. I'm surprised Corpse didn't mention this. The comedy show in Oxnard that he's running for the Lodge, which is going to be huge. Make sure you go get your tickets. Check out his Instagram, Corpse Collection or Corpse. It's on both of them, I think. The link for your tickets, you can get them there. The three of us will be out there.
Gang.
Signing autographs, doing the famous thing. You know what I'm saying?
But
we'll be all, we'll all be there if you guys want to hang out. And take pictures or whatever, talk shit. We might be live vlogging. I know Zero's gonna have his camera, so
bro, we gotta get a picture. So we gotta dress nice. We gotta get a picture that's kind of just a little nice.
Okay.
Like what? I was just gonna wear the corpse gear.
All right. I'm down.
I was gonna say, yeah. What do we wear? Just is it casual? Can I wear casual?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just wondering now.
Unless you want me to like bring something nice for the picture.
Nah.
Now we'll go chill.
So we'll be there May 18th. Make sure you guys get your tickets. Come up, support. It is a Sunday, so make sure you guys get a hotel room if you don't want to drive or take the train back. Zero and I will not be doing that because we'll be driving down the same day.
Train back.
But other than that, thank you guys all for listening to our beautiful community. Appreciate you guys. As always, you guys stay healthy, stay happy. I love you. Keep smiling. And we'll see you guys next week.
All right, fellas.
Peace.
Bye. I gotta get back on stream shit, bro. I gotta get back on my stream shit. I need to get back on my stream shit. Bro, I miss just chatting, bro. The just chats would go crazy. I will get back to it. I say this a lot. I gotta just get back to it. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Be safe. Peace. Bye.